Great bloody job. Great second game. How did you feel out there?
Yeah, it felt good. Yeah, it was just fun to win. I felt like as a whole, as a team, we just played a better game. Our defense was at a better level. I think our energy, our intent was better, especially after that disappointing loss in the first one. But yeah, man, it was just fun. I think guys were just being aggressive. We saw we had some exciting plays. Some guys were making shots, and it was just fun playing out there.
15 boards. 6 at the offensive end. What was the difference today in that regard?
Oh, don't know. Just a bit of luck obviously goes into it, but I think for me, I pride myself on being a good rebounder and defense and those sort of things that you try to control with your effort and energy. And fortunately, the ball just bounced my way more often than not today. It felt like, and got to give credit to my teammates as well. Like everyone did a great job of getting bodies, and I just sort of cleaned up the mess. So
I'm gonna say that it felt like there was just a little more intensity though. That first offensive board putback, it looked a little like no one else was getting that thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it's there, I'm going to try and get it. That's how I played in Australia. That's how I'm going to continue to play here, and just with that, I guess, intensity and desperation for balls, and just fortunate again that I was in the right spot at the right time a few times, and paid off.
Did you take off a little early in transition?
Oh, well, I knew I had to. I felt like if I had one more dribble, then I would have. I knew I had him in a tough spot. Still got them airplane legs a little bit. Would have liked to dunk it, but I was just happy I made the play and got the N1, and shout out Callan for getting his hands to the loose ball and getting that started.
You pride yourself on being a guy who impacts on winning. Coach couldn't take you out down the stretch. He ran you an extended period because it was resulting in you guys winning the ball game. How was the wind?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I feel like I'm at a good level now. Like obviously before doing the Boomer stuff, it's pretty high intensity sort of camp, and I felt comfortable coming into summer league camp being in good shape, and despite the travel and everything else. And now that I'm pretty well settled and accustomed to the time difference, and been out here for nearly a week now. It just feels good. I feel like I'm used to everything, and but no, it was good. Like it was just fun being out there. Fun sort of leading the younger guys. I feel like a bit of an old head on this team with my experience and everything. So no, I was just glad that you could see how guys were buying in and really just desperate to win, and that was a cool thing to see.
Eyes on the prize, the two-way contract. Is that the goal at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I know that's an obvious goal, but I think more than anything, I just want to enjoy the experience. I think if I do that and play hard and just let it rip, good things will happen. And I was happy with my play today, and hopefully I can just continue that on. And whatever opportunities arise, they'll come. But just trying to enjoy it day by day. It's an incredible opportunity, incredible experience, and just enjoying playing basketball out here.
Well, you killed it, mate. We loved it, and onwards and upwards from here.
No, appreciate it. Thanks.
It impacted the game a lot with your energy tonight. Where does that come from?
Good question. I think that's just something that Australian basketball sort of prides itself on. For me, I look at the game as there being like things that you can control and things that you can't control, and your energy and effort are things that you can always control. So I really just try to pride myself on doing those things. Getting after the boards, having good talk on the defensive end, being a good leader, all those sorts of things, and I feel like that translates into other facets of my game, and gets you going and gets your team going. So really just try to stick to those things and understand that they do have great value in helping teams win.
In addition to the things you're already known for and the things you do, is there anything specific that the team or the organization has told you, hey, this is the area of emphasis we feel for you?
Not specifically. I think like the defense and rebounding and sort of versatility on that end especially is, I guess, one of my big strengths. If anything, for me coming in here, I just want to show that I can shoot the ball at a better level than I've shown throughout the course of my professional and college career so far. I haven't been able to show that yet, but in saying that, I still feel good about the ways that I've been able to make an impact on winning, and that's all I want to do here. I want to have fun playing. Got a great bunch of guys, great bunch of coaching staff, and just people that are part of the organisation, and really just want to come here and have good success this week, and trust that if we do the right things as a team, then the individual success will follow.
Is the shooting aspect of this something you feel you've always had, or is this something that's been an emphasis in your work over the last seasons or so? I
feel like I've always had the ability. I think for me it's more of a mental thing, probably just putting too much pressure on myself in games to shoot. I feel like I've been one of the best shooters on every team that I've been on for the past 6 years, 7 years, but it just hasn't translated into games, probably just because I'm naturally a bit of an overthinker and in that regard. So I'm really just trying to work on that and understanding that, you know, I've put the work in, just need to let it rip, as, you know, with every facet of my game. Just need to go out there and have fun and not think too much, and, you know, just trust my instincts. So yeah, that's one thing that, you know, I definitely want to try and improve. Like, had a good look tonight, like didn't go down, but if had another good look, you know, I've got to put it up, and that's what the team expects.
16 rebounds tonight. I know you talked about you had a mind frame of doing all this stuff, but was it specific, like, hey, I'm going to go grab a bunch of boards tonight?
Not really, honestly. You know, I think a part of rebounding, and, you know, I got to give credit to my team as well. Like, you know, guys getting bodies and sort of freeing up the ball for me to go and have a jump at it was big. A lot of the times I was able to secure the rebound. And then a part of it's just luck. You know, like in the first game, I felt like the ball didn't really bounce my way too many times, but tonight, you know, it just seemed like the majority of the time it was just falling in my lap, and had a pretty good opportunity to go get it. And I think, like, for me in my game, you know, I just take great pride in, I guess, having that tenacity and that desperation to track down loose balls and be tough and be physical and do everything of that nature. And, you know, I guess it was just sort of a bit fortunate in that regard tonight.
Mate, you didn't want that double-double?
Yeah, I smoked the last layup, didn't I? And then Big Ish dunked it right back on top of me. But now maybe I'll get a double-double next game. Who knows? Don't want to give it all away, you know, after 2 games. You know, we'll stick with that.
Is it tough to fit into the summer league environment that kind of caters a little bit to, you know, scorers and guys who handle the ball a lot? You come in with, you know, a more well-rounded, I guess, role player type game.
Yeah, I mean, good question. I mean, I think so. You know, it was definitely just an adjustment nonetheless, coming off international basketball and getting used to, like, there were just so many different rules and everything like that I had to adjust to, and then just different terminology coming into the Denver group than what our national team uses. So just a little adjustments like that, you know, it took me a little bit of time to become comfortable with, but you know, thankfully I've had really good people around me. Like, the guys helped me pick things up really quick, as well as the coaching staff, and I feel like, you know, I haven't really missed a beat up until this point. And, you know, although it might favour, you know, the sort of scorers and, you know, guys that are good with the ball, I still feel like there's a lot of value for guys like me that don't need the ball in their hand a lot and can still impact winning in a positive way. I think me coming in, understanding that, and still knowing that I can still make plays with the ball in my hand, but, you know, majority of the time I'm just going to have to be solid without the ball, and defensively, my talk, rebounding, you know, those things that I can control. Just really try and do a high level job of that, and yeah, the other stuff will come.